The clash between SCP-682 and Alex Mercer was nothing short of epic. The sheer power and ferocity of the two beings was a sight to behold. As they clashed, the sound of metal on metal rang out through the air, echoing off the walls of the containment chamber. Alex Mercer, with his speed and agility, was able to dodge the attacks of SCP-682 with ease. He used his blacklight virus abilities to generate arm blades and claws, using them to clash with the sharp teeth and claws of the monstrous lizard. But SCP-682 was no pushover. It used its bladed tail to strike at Alex, causing him to leap back and dodge the attack. As the battle raged on, both fighters continued to use their sharp body parts on each other. Alex Mercer unleashed his tendrils from his back, striking at every single body part of SCP-682. The monster roared in pain, but it too fought back, stabbing Alex with its sharp claws. But Alex Mercer was not so easily defeated. His amorphous body, similar to the symbiotes from Marvel, allowed him to regenerate and heal from every injury and wound. SCP-682, too, began to heal and regenerate from the attacks of Alex. As the battle reached its climax, SCP-682 seemed to have had enough. It stared at Alex Mercer for a moment before turning around and walking away, leaving the prototype behind. The monster slowly made its way back to the portal, disappearing into the SCP Foundation facility. Alex Mercer watched as SCP-682 left, a sense of relief washing over him. He knew that the battle was far from over, but for now, he was safe. As he turned to leave the containment chamber, he couldn't help but wonder what other challenges awaited him in the world of the SCP Foundation. The clash between SCP-682 and Alex Mercer was nothing short of epic. The sheer power and ferocity of the two beings was a sight to behold. As they clashed, the sound of metal on metal rang out through the air, echoing off the walls of the containment chamber. Alex Mercer, with his blacklight virus abilities, was a force to be reckoned with. His speed and agility were unmatched, and he used them to his advantage as he dodged the attacks of SCP-682. The monster, on the other hand, was a massive creature with sharp teeth and claws that seemed to be able to cut through anything. As the battle raged on, both fighters used every weapon at their disposal. Alex generated arm blades and claws from his hands, while SCP-682 used its bladed tail and sharp claws to try and take down the formidable opponent. The two clashed with a ferocity that shook the very foundations of the SCP facility. But no matter how hard they fought, neither seemed to gain the upper hand. Alex Mercer's amorphous body allowed him to regenerate and heal from every injury, while SCP-682's regenerative abilities meant that it could withstand even the most devastating attacks. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of battling, SCP-682 seemed to have had enough. With a final, piercing stare at Alex Mercer, the monster turned and walked away, leaving the blacklight virus-infected being standing alone in the containment chamber. As SCP-682 slowly made its way back into its containment cell, Alex Mercer could only watch in awe at the sheer power and resilience of the creature. It was a battle unlike any other, and one that would be remembered for years to come within the walls of the SCP Foundation. And so, the two beings went their separate ways, each knowing that they had faced a formidable opponent and lived to tell the tale. The clash between SCP-682 and Alex Mercer was over, but the memory of their battle would live on forever in the annals of the SCP Foundation. The clash between SCP-682 and Alex Mercer was nothing short of epic. The massive lizard-like creature, known for its incredible regenerative abilities and sheer strength, faced off against the agile and deadly Alex Mercer, who possessed the powers of the blacklight virus. As the two beings clashed, the sound of metal on metal filled the air as SCP-682 used its bladed tail to strike at Alex, who dodged and weaved with incredible speed and agility. Alex, in turn, used his own abilities to generate arm blades and claws, slashing and cutting at SCP-682 with precision. But SCP-682 was no pushover. The creature's sharp teeth and claws were a formidable match for Alex's attacks, and the two fighters seemed evenly matched. As the battle raged on, SCP-682 unleashed its tendrils from its back, striking at Alex from all angles. Despite the ferocity of the battle, both combatants seemed to be evenly matched. Alex's amorphous body allowed him to regenerate and heal from every injury, while SCP-682's regenerative abilities were equally impressive. The two fighters seemed locked in a never-ending cycle of attack and counterattack. But then, something unexpected happened. SCP-682, seemingly tired of the battle, turned and walked away from Alex Mercer, leaving the blacklight-infused warrior standing alone. With a final glance back at Alex, SCP-682 disappeared into a portal, leaving behind a stunned and bewildered Alex Mercer. As SCP-682 was contained within the SCP Foundation facility, Alex Mercer could only wonder at the power and resilience of the creature he had faced. The battle had been intense, but in the end, it seemed that SCP-682 had simply decided to walk away. And so, the clash between SCP-682 and Alex Mercer came to an unexpected end, leaving both fighters to ponder the outcome of their epic battle. The power and abilities of both beings had been put to the test, and in the end, it seemed that neither could claim victory over the other.